can start us off, Nash.
What?
You can start the stream. Introduce us.
Welcome to the third and final match for tonight. We will have Romania A against Bosnia A.
This is the fourth match of today, but the third one that is broadcasted, of course. The final game. It's been a long run, but we are slowly coming to an end. Bosnia on the left-hand side, Romania on the right-hand side. We are just in time for the beginning of the game. BW is the referee of the match. Bosnia in the dark blue kits, Romania in bright yellow. Centurion, Karanienauka, Lisko, and Xarot against Zin, Schlieri, Prismo, and Pint. Pretty interesting game, and I've been looking forward to it through the whole day, I think. Pint already with first opportunity, but couldn't turn because Karani was covering him. I'm looking forward to see how Zin plays. He's recently signed player for Romania like an hour before the game, or 2 hours. And he's there to replace Chuku, who's been lagging, I assume, looking at the fact he's got over 100 ping in the spectators, and Zin has currently 49. And I don't know if anyone has seen him play, maybe on like this part before, because I know Romania was looking for it. Well, I don't know if that was today or yesterday. And Hugh will be the most interesting and unknown part of this match, because I don't think anyone knows what to expect from him. There's a Sean Zin! I've mentioned he's the unknown, and he's played horribly there with a shot that was from on half of Bosnia, going in to make it 1-0.
But bad reaction from the Romania goalkeeper there.
Like, that was literally coming straight at him, and he moved away. That was horrible.
Yeah, he should have saved it up.
He barely saved that one as well.
Oh my god, I've already saw it in.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Chuku coming in for the second period despite the ping issues. About the goal still. It is quite often said that it's striker's fault to go for a rocket and hit it backwards, but that was on somewhere near blue line on opponent's half. That is still a really big amount of time to recover from both defender and GK. Schlieri was covering their striker, but the shot was literally coming straight on Zin, and he moved away. Romania will need to push a lot to make that comeback. And Bosnia can now do what Bosnia does the best, soldiers more, and try to increase the lead with one player camping out. Pretty small. Just kicked it forward. Sarov now, running down the line. First by Prismo. Good luck. There's Pint. Then it's back to Schlieri. The trio is back together, Pint, Prismo, and Schlieri, after the nice time together in Kirkhaden Bears. Then they've split up. Schlieri went to Dolby Surround, Pint went at first to Repete and ended up in Royal, and Prismo had a break. And I don't know, he just isn't really interested in map, I guess, or maybe in Hagel overall. Because from what I've heard, he's not going to continue to play in the club season, which is pretty sad to see, because it is not good to see good players leaving. I'm gonna risk it and say it publicly. I consider Prismo as a good player. I don't think it's any secret.
Yeah, I think as well. And
good block from Pint to not allow Lisko to make any danger there. So I don't know. It's interesting to see that Bosnia is still pushing for it, which is good, because the game isn't one-sided despite the early goal, which is quite often the case. Schlieri now taking his time to control the puck well. Prismo makes that turn and passes it back, but that was not the best pass. Starot gets across. Oh, mistake! But luckily for them, Lee's code did not get the angle he wanted for the shot. Now Lee's code took Starot, but that was a bit too far behind. Look at the position switching as well. How quickly they adjust to each other. We've seen Shiri press and instantly Pierce.
Oh, that's the goal! 1-1.
What a play! But if Prismo was the one making that assist, it would have been even better because Shiri aimed to him. But it was, I believe, Listo who passed it to Pim, and he scored it and gets the equalizer to make it 1-1.
Yay,
And
so
here's the fun fact: this is the first game where both of the teams have scored a goal of this World Cup.
yeah. The fourth game of the World Cup in total.
It is nice to see both of them scoring
Yeah.
in the first period as well. As I've mentioned, I think I've said it before we were live.
Alright, so this
is going to be
period.
the most entertaining match, in my opinion, out of today's games.
Well, I saw in replay, and yeah, it was Prismo with the very good pass to pinned, and yeah.
Was it Prismo? Because
Yeah,
both didn't
it was
come in
Prismo.
assist.
Yeah, like I looked in stream, it was Prismo.
Let me have a look. Oh, the stream is kind of laggy for me.
Yeah, but better than no stream, I would say.
Oh yeah, I mean, here it looks like Prismo did, but it was laggy, yeah. Oh, we'll have to watch on the hack, so referee will have to do it to count the assist. Previous Romanian GK was Ciucu, and he's on the bench. Because Matteo and Tinga were in the Romania that is now called Romania B. Tinga is still there, and Matteo is permabanned from the league.
Right. Thing like the maximum viewer we reached was like the last game. It was
With
31,
30.
31, and now we have only 12. Well, I think it's getting a bit late for most players, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely about the time and the fact that it was quite laggy as well. But hopefully it will not be laggy anymore as we are heading into the second period. No subs from both of the teams, and we're gonna continue. It started to be quite laggy for me in the room as well. That's pretty sad. At least case it round. It was a good rocket, but that wasn't necessary. Then we'll go for cross probably. Takes his time. That was a pretty nice cross. Getting into the corner and then kicking it while it was in there to change the direction. But still didn't make it through the Prismo. Clearing out the defense. He'll probably need to switch back to old Cleary style, let me say, because in Dolby he was getting involved in attacks. And then at the beginning of his career, let's say, in here, he was definitely much more like Kiki Musampa style of player. So mainly taking care of other forwards, not getting any opportunity, not even any shots, to not get any danger. Actually, with a good block. Prismo will get this. Can he pass it well to Pin? He can't. Karanie got there just in time. There's now clearing them. Karanie will be covering Pin closely to not allow him for the second goal. And I'm sure Pin will do his best to escape him. Even by going further back, so that then he could maybe sneak up on him. Save from Centurion, which ended up as a really nice pass to Xaroth. Well, I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to do it, but it ended up quite nicely. Karanie, brilliant pass. Pins tried to cut it off, but he was too slow. But we are not seeing any shots in this second period. We've had plenty of goals, and it seems like this has ended now. It is now much more to like classic kind of game, with teams focusing on defense and now Centurion saving that shot from the middle of the pitch. And I would say it was no risk, but then I remembered the first goal for Bosnia. So I'm gonna say it was a good save from Centurion. Karania tries to play it around Isco. But they are not finding anything that could help them out. There's one in the corner, blocked by Shiri. About 2 minutes left in second period. And Shiri again now. He's on the corner as well, waiting for opponent. Plays ground. Prismo makes it through. Pinch makes it past Karania.
Oh,
And finds Prismo somehow, but it was saved by Centurion. Shiri. He's in past Pint. Pint lifts it off really nicely. Oh, if Schlieri aimed that better off the wall, he could have allowed 2B GK for Romania. Pint takes his time. The only presses him. 1 minute left in the second period. Schlieri. Once again. Whenever he gets the puck and is behind the red line, he's trying to take as much time as possible to get himself the best control of the
and now
puck as he
Pin
can.
with the chance, the shot,
That was
but
a
safe.
decent chance, but really good positioning from Centurion.
Yeah.
I've said it in the team preview. Bosnia's performance will really depend a lot on Centurion form. And it seems like he's doing alright today. Like the first shot, maybe he could have done better, but I wouldn't blame him for that. And other than that, he's not let go of anything and been saving some, maybe the most dangerous opportunities, but some decent attacks. Seems like Schlier is satisfied with the results since he's giving the puck out of play, although he got it just in right before the end of the time. So once the puck goes out, the second period is over. It seems like both of the teams will be looking to make that one more attack. Now Xarot blocked, but it's going to go out. No goals in second period, so it is still 1-1.
People were asking why Rubinho's not playing. Seems like he got some ping issues.
Yeah, probably he left the room as well in mid-period.
Yeah, there's still Mickey for Bosnia who could rub his back, but you can see his ping is not very good.
The hair has posted the scoreboard he was doing, I guess, on general chat, so I think that might be used in the upcoming streams. And it fits the team that is used on forums, so that's pretty nice.
It seems like we don't see any substitution. Some teams stay the same, I would say, for now.
To be fair, they both did alright, so I wouldn't be surprised for them to keep it as it is.
Team seems good for now.
And Romania doesn't really have any subs.
Yeah. Professor, like the guy. Is it?
Chuku is the backup goalkeeper. Like, obviously he could play, but I don't know if his ping, like, now it's alright, but I don't know if he's gonna come on. He's been having around 100 throughout the whole game.
Oh, it seems like Rob got swapped to the red team. Maybe they're discussing something, making sure if his ping is alright. Alright, Robinho got swapped into the red team, and Let's Go goes out. Saudi is gonna be the only change. So that means gonna start with the third period. So 1-1.
Okay, we started. Nice. We'll see how Robinho performs, and hopefully he does not lag anymore.
And that's the first shot. But Centurion can save it pretty well.
Luckily for him, Pin did not reach for the rebound shot, because that would have been pretty much a goal since Centurion was just covering the bottom corner. One mistake from Karan, you can Pin score it, he hits the post. Unfortunate for Romania.
Oh my god. This could have been the goal.
There's still 4 minutes left of regular time. It's fair to say, and I'm pretty sure it's not a surprise to anyone, that this Bosnia team is doing much, much better compared to the previous Nations League. But I'm pretty sure everyone has been expecting that. And it's just whenever how high they will be able to break through in their group. Because it's not the easiest one they could have dreamed of. Because they have UK, obviously, who we've seen before playing against Czech Republic. And then we have Romania A from second spot. And the team that they are probably fighting against for advance is Morocco. So I'm pretty sure everyone is expecting them to make it through. But it's going to be tough for them to make it higher than fourth place. And this is the kind of game they need to get those results. They need to steal the points from the opponents if they want to get a better bracket. And they are still pushing for it. Now blocked by Prismo though. Maybe Pin, he needs to get that angle shot and he missed the puck. Sarot takes his time. Really good turn, playing it to Rubinho. Good turns as well. Schlery didn't kick that one. Sarot made it through, but not to Rubinho. I would be willing to say that Bosnia is more dominant in the third period. It seems like the sub of Rubinho has given them a lot of help. Imagine if that pass was better. That could have been the goal. Sarot tries to turn, blocked by Prismo. Prismo now helping out Schlery. Karan gets that. Passes to Sarot. They are high pressured from the duo Pind and Prismo. Karani again. Blocked. Schlery gets to that first. He takes his time, but there's a cross from Sarot. Unfortunately for him, it didn't work the way he wanted it to do. Prismo now plays very well against Rubinho, but didn't kick it in time. Time is pressuring both of the teams. There's now Schlery on the wall. Makes it past Sarot. That could be a really dangerous opportunity saved by Centurion. I didn't expect to see a shot from this angle.
Yeah, it's
but
kind of
he
hard.
was still waiting for it.
also kind of hard to actually aim this kind of shot from this angle. But it was just on the man, on the goalkeeper, so not really much. No big problem for Centurion, would say.
40 seconds left in the match. And it looks like we might be heading into overtime if none of the teams score, although both of them are really trying hard. Maybe now Pint couldn't turn past Karania. Pearson is high pressuring Sarot on the wall right now. He gets blocked. Rubinho misses the cross. He hit that too early, but Sarot is there to push Shiri. And Shiri decided to go straight back. 15 seconds. Will we see a goal? Pint now with Prismo. Prismo with a really brilliant turn and he hits it just wide and pose requested now. That was a brilliant turn. Karani did lag and didn't move. And he did go for the shot instantly. I don't really know why. I suppose he expected Karani to push, which is why he shot it first touch, because he definitely could have gone with it a bit closer.
Right. So seems like it's going to overtime, I would say.
Yeah, it's like 99% sure since it's 4:53 and the puck is behind the net.
And if they're still unable to score one more goal, it's going to penalty.
Puck just in time. In the play, kept by Karania. Maybe now defend against the Centurion, saved.
This could have been it.
Saddle now went back.
And
but it's out.
Oh, what time?
I'm gonna say it already, but this is already a success for Bosnia. Getting a point off a team from second spot is a really good result, and it can only go better now.
Yeah.
Especially with the performance they've had, because they've played really, really well. It's not like they've had that one lucky goal. Oh yeah, that is important. That they didn't score a goal; they had a goal, but they did have a few attacks. They just didn't end them well. And of course, Romania is a really, really tough opponent, which is why they've had plenty of opportunities. But Centurion was there to save them. Roop's asking to be the GK, but I don't think his request will be filled. I suppose it could be for penalties. I haven't seen Centurion on the penalty shootout. At least I can't remember seeing him. But then on the other hand, Romania A has Zin, who I've never seen play before until today. So the penalty shootout could be really fun if it happens.
Like, did he play in league before, or was he maybe like a bench player, or was he?
I literally see his name for the first time.
Yeah, same. That's what I was wondering about.
If
he was even lineup or something.
Since Chuku is on the bench, he could probably respond to me. We'll see. For those of you who didn't watch the previous game, the overtime takes 5 minutes unless we see a goal because the golden goal rule is applied. And if we don't see a goal within the next 4 minutes, we're gonna be heading into the penalty shootout with 5 rounds each team.
And then we'll have our final lucky winner.
I think I've asked Chuko, and Chuko asked Zin, which is why Zin just typed in the chat. Apparently, he's a futsal player, but I don't know much about that community.
It's interesting.
I'm sure plenty of people play it, so if anyone in the stream or in Discord recognizes that name, could tell us more about him, that would be nice.
And by the way, the views got up to 17.
That's nice.
Yeah.
We might hit more for the penalty shootout. That's how it usually is. And this seems to be pretty much the same case as we've had in the UK against Czech Republic. So both of the teams pushing hard in third period to get the goal. But once the overtime happens, it's like a cool down. There's not that much happening. And one team turns a bit more dominant. So we've had Czech pressuring more. And now I would say we've had Romania looking for those opportunities. But just Karania was defending them well enough. Karani in the corner, playing it round to Lisco. Oh, Lisco is back. I didn't notice that. Rubinho is back on bench.
Yeah, still because of last leg issues. So unfortunate.
Rubinho will be eligible to take a penalty though, since he's participated. Will be interesting to see if he does it. Sarot now taking his time, looking for that gap, and saved by Zin this time. That was a decent save, I would say. But now Sarot blocked Prismo. That was pretty big mistake from him. Just randomly kicking it and allowing Sarot to turn. But Zin had that save in himself. Let's go. Blocked by Prismo. Now Pin, that's a really dangerous shot saved this time. Last time something like this happened, we've had a goal for Bosnia. Lisco with a really good pressure and Xaros hitting it. It seemed like he wanted to hit Shliryov. And he just didn't succeed.
And
another rebound shot, but this time it landed on the post.
God.
It was Xarot hitting Prismo this time. Last time it was, I think, Karani hitting Pint. But luckily for Romania, it landed on the post. So the game is still on. Karania gets to that and plays it around to Xarot. Now it is Karania taking his time. Just kicking it straight through the middle and it made past everyone. 20 seconds left. Xarot. He's just moving towards him. That was pretty random. Karania defends it. 5 seconds. We're gonna see like an attack, maybe 2 before the end. Prismo looks for that shot, saved by Centurion again. And Lisco gets it out. Second penalty shootout of the day. We'll have to see how that ends.
Both teams got already 1 point save. So just going for it would get another point.
It will be Centurion against Zen. Who will be the real hero? Centurion could get the MVP if Bosnia wins, I would say, of the match.
Yeah, probably. Alright, we will start with Serot. He will take the first shot.
Sarot with the elo move, just changing the period for the penalty shootout. The captain takes the first shot against Zin. Can Xarot take it? He takes a slow approach, he hits it, and it's in.
Pretty good shot.
Really accurate.
Yeah.
And pretty weird positioning from Zin. I wonder if Romanians would tell him how he should position as goaltender for the penalty shootout. It's now Schlieri, so the other captain. Against Centurion, saved!
Ooh, Centurion saves. Good save.
That was pretty weird because Centurion moved before Schlieri, and Schlieri still adapted. I wonder if he wanted to go upwards since beginning, or if he expected Centurion to just bait him out. But nevertheless, it is 1-0 to Bosnia A. And now, since they are in the lead, this could be a really big win, but it's a save from Zin.
Pretty good.
If I was strict referee and that was a goal, I would retake that because he did touch the puck before goaltender went in blue box. But since it's saved, it gets ignored. And Pins shoots it straight down the middle. I'm sorry for that. But it's still 1-0. He took a shot really early and still hit it down the middle where Centurion was standing. Third round starting now. Risto against Zin. He did wait this time and he takes an early shot. I think that was going in, but it was a really good save from Zin.
Yeah. Pretty decent. Alright, now Prismo going to take the shot. Alright, I can't count. At which round are we?
We are in third round right now.
Alright.
The second shot of the third round with Prismo. Can he equalize?
Yes.
Centurion moved upwards, but he stopped. I think he wanted to bait him out, but Prismo went quite early compared to Schlieri, which is why it gone in.
So yeah, 1-1 after 3 rounds.
2 more to go, unless we go into sudden death.
Sarah will take the first shot of the fourth round again. And
it's in. The captain does it for the team, scoring for the second time with the slow approach. I think he scored bottom in the first penalty as well.
I'm not sure, but maybe.
It doesn't matter anyway. 2-1 to Bosnia right now.
No, now pinned. Will he equalize? And he
took more time, and that was not the best penalty, but luckily for him, it was good enough to save Romania. And now we are into the fifth round. Karanie and Nauka is responsible for it. However, if we go into the next round, it will be GK against GK. And Karanie scores it!
Wow!
Brilliant pen, perfectly up the post and in. And now it is Romanians under pressure. Who will be taking it? It is Prismo.
Prismo. Will he equalize?
I can imagine how much stress he has right now.
Yeah.
Exactly, for him it is still just a group stage, but if this 1 point could be really important for the seeding and playoffs.
If we miss now, Romania will lose it, and
he scores, but again, comparable to Pint. It wasn't the best penalty, but Centurion just went upwards and it was good enough. So it is GK against GK now, and it is sudden death.
It's 3-3 on penalty, so whoever scores now wins.
The show of Centurion against Zin. Starting with Centurion.
And he scores! Really good
Zin should have positioned further because he's fully in the blue box and he can definitely be closer to the edge of it.
Right now, Zin. How will he do it? And he...
It's saved! So Centurion is the hero, saving it the first time going bottom, by the way. But it is 2 points for Bosnia, 2 really, really big points for them. And only 1 point for Romania. But it was a really good game.
Yeah,
I think this was the best game to watch from today.
Yeah, really good game. Yeah. I would like to thank everyone for watching the matches for tonight. This was the last match for tonight. So
Thank you
yeah.
guys for joining me.
Yeah, thanks, man.
And with that loud noise, we're gonna end it here.
Alright, yeah.